Hi, I'm Amy Porter, and this is my podcast. My mission in over 100 episodes is to show people how to empower themselves through music, business, and media. I try to see as clearly as possible how I can help. I showcase the music that I've played and the people I've met along the way. I'm a wife and a stepmom and a gamma. You might know me as a professor, performer, a producer, a publisher, a recording artist, and now an author. And I'm the founder of a couple of nonprofits. Welcome in to my Porter Flute pod. Welcome to Porter Flute Pod. It's season 9, episode 9, and today we're going to find out what's in my flute bag. There's a big trend going on. What's in my bag? Flute bags are endless. Sometimes you can't find things in them. You got to look twice. Flute bags are very special. Let's talk about it. Welcome to Porter Flute Pod. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is the kind of bag that I have. I have a Stella and Dot bag that's ancient, and I love it so much because it's black. It has an outer pocket on both sides. It has a little slip where you can fit it onto a roller bag. But I still managed to lose things in here. But I have to tell you that my breathing buddy hasn't broken a rib in this bag, so that's good. Anyway, let's find out what's in this bag. First up, we are mixing a flute with a water bottle. They do not go together. They do not go in the same bag. This gets carried or this gets carried, but they shouldn't go in the same bag. Okay, so now that we've moved on from the water bottle, let's talk about the instrument. This flute is in a Wiseman case given to me by the Haynes Company. The Haynes fits beautifully in here. It doesn't move around. My flute doesn't have a name. It's just Amy's flute. My flute has a name tag. Accompanying my flute in the bag in one of those pockets is my cleaning cloth. Let me tell you about my cleaning cloth. It's cheesecloth. I don't use the big handkerchief cloth. That sometimes can, I think, be rough on your pads. Here's how I clean my flute. I put it in one side and pull it out the other, like the oboists or the clarinetists. If I have to go back in, I have to bring it around and put it through the same way again. I have a wooden cleaning rod, not a metal one, because I don't want to hurt the instrument when it goes through. So there's the flute and the cleaning cloth. And the water bottle is out of the equation. If you're a podcaster like me, you carry around your microphone. You just do. It's a wireless mic. You never know when you're going to need a mic. Okay, next up, if you know me as a student, you know I carry this everywhere I go if I'm going to teach. The Franz Wester book, everyone should own, W.A. Mozart on the performance of the works for wind instruments. You can tell how deeply it's loved by the tabs on the book. I would hesitate for you to just believe one source. I really need you to understand what Torque and Tromlitz were writing down while Mozart was alive. Beware of the people who walk up and just randomly write a C sharp or an F sharp and say, Mozart must have meant, or they say, this sounds better. Just go get this book, walk around with it, read it, teach with it. Torque and Tromlitz knew what they were talking about. And Franz Wester was a flutist scholar. It's published by Brookmans and Van Poppel. You can pick it up wherever you buy your flute books. Next up is my music for Brevard in the orchestra that I actually have to play. Oh my goodness, I'm really bad with music. It means I get coffee stains on my music. Hopefully not water damage because the water isn't in the bag. I'm really grateful to Katie Knox for giving me an entire folder with my name on it. I'm really sad because the folder only has 2 pieces left. Belthajar's Feast by William Walton. The thing about this piece is, number 1, it's hard to say, Belshazzar, and number 2, the lowest note in the piece is F. So I'm up in the stratosphere. And this is only the first half. And then the second half, I'm going to play the Dvorak Cello Concerto with Yo-Yo Ma. I'm so excited. I've played this piece before, but I am studying Yo-Yo's recording. When people ask me, how does it feel to play a solo in these concerti? I feel like that is my little sonata moment with that soloist. It's a lot of fun. When I teach, I walk around with these. These are books written by my teacher, Ms. Backstresser. I really walk around with the piano part, first of all, because I want to play like the Hindemith Symphonic Metamorphosis clarinet line along with the flute solo, or I want to play badly the piano part to Ravel's Daphnis and Chloe along with the student. I just find that these books are really helpful. Now, that being said, if you know me as a teacher, you'll know that an excerpt is, they went for a walk in the park and she said, they went for a walk in the park and she said, they went for a walk in the park, she said. See, you never know how to say that line unless you knew the play, unless you knew the text, unless you knew the entire story. These don't quite tell that. So learn them here, get taught by this incredible teacher, and then go buy the part. Then go to YouTube and find your favorite Leonard Bernstein or, Julius Baker example of the playing. I just like that old school. So that's what I'm used to. You can go and find your favorite person. Just understand that who you study needs to stand on authority. They cannot influence you without authority. And authority should be a mountain of experience and a mountain of knowledge. Try to find the player who best represents the script. Okay, let's talk about this. I know it's heavy. What, you carry this in your bag? Yeah, to flute lessons. Because especially if a student needs help on scales, I am going to help them and assist them. It's like I'm going to give them a fishing rod, but not the fish. They have to do their own work. All right, so here it is. This is the flutist's Vade Mecum from Walfrid Kujala. Wally inscripted this in my book, To Amy with Great Admiration for Your Devoted Artistry and Teaching, Wally Kujala, August 31st, 2012. I teach with this book all the time. You need to run and get it. It's got everything in it. Everything that you would fear, everything that you would love, everything that drives you crazy, everything that you should be doing. There are extended intervals, attaining defter finger, and a more supple embouchure. Now, who wouldn't want that? I just love this book. Look, we've got alternating minor and major thirds and alternating perfect and augmented fourths. We've got a miscellaneous interval study. Ooh. Pentatonic scales, octatonic scales, Hungarian minor scales, modes, modal scales. Come on. There's more than major and minor. There are modal scales. I think my favorite exercise in here is something called La Scala Kujala. That is this exercise that goes through all the keys. It's incredible. It's what's in my bag. It wouldn't be my flute bag without my breathing buddy in it. It just sits there on the table, on the piano. It just sits there. It says, stand up. It says, use everything you've got. It says, go lower. Ready? Let's all breathe in. Let's just do it. Ready? OH backwards. Just breathe in. Yes, let's get the diaphragm sinking down. Sinking down. Right? You don't want to lose it too fast. My Breathing Buddy. You can get it at mybreathingbuddy.biz. This is a beautiful cloth from Flutistry that I just kind of always have around. Again, you're going to wash your cloths once a week, if not more. When I use a cleaning rag, I'm going to use one that doesn't have like a stamped on imprint that can come off because I've scratched my flute. So don't get anything that has like an embossed something that can come off and scratch your flute. Another little something I have in my bag is a lip balm from Rodan and Fields. You can get this at porterflute.myrnf.com. It's developed by the dermatologists Rodan and Fields, and I swear by it. It's just like a little chapstick, but really, really good for your lips. Sometimes petroleum jelly can actually dry your lips. Petroleum jelly keeps some moisture in, but it doesn't replenish. Rodan and Fields has the best lip balm. Doesn't get better than this. It comes 2 in a pack. So I give these as gifts a lot. Something that is new in my flute bag that I brought out is a gift I got from Muramatsu, Japan. I appreciate it so much. It's a repertoire book for flutists. So if someone doesn't know what to play next, I kind of put my hand over it. I say, what should we play next? And I close my eyes. I open to the page. You want me to choose a piece for you? Okay. So it could be anything on, I'll say the left page. Okay. So, there it is. At least one thing we know. The Duccio Sonatine. Also on here, Duvernoy Concertino, or you could do the Dvorak Romance Opus 11. Why not? Or the Louis Dury Sonatine Opus 25. See? I just chose some rep for you. The last thing in my bag that I want to show you is a gift from a friend. It was a Christmas gift from my friend, Nancy. And Nancy loves Etsy. And so she'll get the best gift at Christmas, like every year. So a dozen reasons why you're my friend is in my bag. And apparently you can put the name on it. So there's my name. And then apparently you can choose the reasons why you're my friend. I love this gift so much. My gosh. We're going to choose a reason why we're friends. There's 12. So we're going to just mix them up in my hand. I'll put them back, except for one. Ready? Here, I'll show you. One. Here's the reason you're my friend. We go way back. I hope you've enjoyed Porter Flute Pod today and celebrating what is in my flute bag. If I'm teaching, that flute bag is for flute things and flute things only. I'm not going to mess with my household things, or I'm not going to try to stuff groceries in my flute bag. I hope you treat yourself to a new flute bag if yours is old. If it's coming apart at the seams, if it's getting a little bit, worn, then I wish for you a new flute bag. Hey everybody, enjoy the flute convention. Go pick up your favorite Porter Flute merch. Since we go way back, thanks for being in Porter Flute Pod. I'm so grateful for you.